quick. Seems that our friend Walter Weeks, Mr. Fresh Prince CEO, got his her pregnant, and she's keeping the baby, and she's exposing him. Yes, yes, sir. Alpha male guru, whatever, red pill, knows the truth of the world. Got caught up with a sex worker and got her pregnant, and now he's begging her to get rid of it. The guys who were supposed to tell you not to get these was pregnant, got her pregnant. Now, can I ask you a question? Is that fresh? I'm just asking. Is that a new one?
God.
Or is it this the most stale ass mistake you can make in the world?
God damn it.
You know what they calling him online? Pug CEO.
Oh, shit.
They got a nickname called Pug CEO.
I mean, when Abba and Preach made this video, I knew they were not going to go easy because if you guys don't know, if you're new here, Abba and Preach, Fresh and Fit, they are enemies. All right, let's just call them YouTube enemies. There have been some words exchanged over the years or over the span of a year and a half or so, right? So, as you guys don't know, Fresh from Fresh and Fit apparently got some IG model from China pregnant, right? He told her to remove the baby. She doesn't want to keep the baby because obviously it's 18 years of child support, free money, basically, right? So, Urban Preacher here. So I knew they're gonna go in. So let's listen to the roast fest.
Yeah, they are killing this man. All right, so her name is Daisy Fit. Okay, she's putting them on blast.
You mean to tell me that Fresh fucked with Fit?
No, that's fire. I didn't see that look.
Fresh got Fit pregnant.
I'm just saying.
You didn't see that shit when you said it?
Because that's the thing. Fresh offers pretty much nothing to the podcast. So it's almost like Fit got him pregnant, got to pay child support. If I see any girl's Instagram and it has Preach in it, I will never talk to her. It could be the baddest. It could be the second coming of Megan Good. If she got Preach in the Instagram, you better get the fuck away from me. Ain't no way I'm getting no Megan Preach Good pregnant. That's gay. She could be the whole incarnate.
Now, one thing I have to say is, so many people have said Fresh doesn't add anything to the podcast, but I think it's just a different dynamic. You may agree or may disagree, but I think it's a different dynamic. I think it's more of Myron has the entertainment, viral, kind of direct angle with talking, and already Fresh anyway has like a stammering issue, so obviously he's not going to talk too much. But apparently, behind the scenes with regards to bringing people on, networking, and all this and that, he does well. So I guess they have different jobs. They say Myron is the A mic, Fresh is the B mic. But back to the topic. So obviously they're gonna make jokes. Abba and Preach, anything with Fresh and Fit, they're gonna go in. They're just gonna go with the jokes, like, you know what I mean. But this just goes to show that there is no love lost in war. As they say, all is fair in love and war, something like that, right? So this just goes to show that every man, no matter how careful, how good you are, how I don't know how to call it, how skillful you are going to mess up, right? The issue is if you get to mess up like Fresh and Fit, and then and you're in the public eye and you're gonna get exposed. Now your enemies have some ammo to use on you or against you. Now, I've never had any scandals from Abba and Preach, but maybe that's because, because I know they're not perfect either, but maybe that's because the reason maybe there's not much scandals coming from them, maybe because they don't have, they like their content and their persona is not about trying to prove a certain point, right? Because Fresh and Fit is red pill. I've been preaching a red pill. So Fresh and Fit is already gonna have enemies, whether it's women, whether it's men who don't agree with them, or men who can't measure up to what they preach. So at the end of the day, any mistakes Fresh and Fit make up or do, Abba and Preach are gonna be the first ones to go after them because of all the beef they already have from the past. But also they're gonna be targets for the public. You know what I mean? Because they're already in the public eye. Some people disagree with them, and anytime they do something like this, people are just gonna come for them. But also for Fresh and Fit to preach how men should watch out for 304s, how men should watch out for women using them for their money, how men should watch out for being used for how women may trap them with babies, and then you go ahead and do the same thing. Just shows you that any man can mess up, right? It's not right, but I'm just saying, for me, this is a learning experience that any man can mess up at any time. So before you throw those rocks, you better remember you're gonna mess up one day too.
Bit of Halle Berry. Halle Berry?
Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
It could be Halle Berry. And if her middle name's Preach, bitch, you gotta go.
Halle Preachberry?
No, she gotta go.
You're not clapping.
No!
You're not clapping Halle Preachberry's cheek.
Nah. Be buying flights and shit and seeing that middle name on the passport.
You don't want that?
Here,
No?
Nah.
Halle Preachberry.
No.
It really would be Abba and Preach.
You man! That's disgusting. You didn't see him recently? He was talking about Habib Hijab, and he was like,
the thing is, if you don't believe in the laws of logic and, for example, non-contradiction, or for example, 2 + 2 = 4, if you don't believe in any of that, then you can't have a conversation with anyone about anything because there's no common ground. You can never find out what truth is.
Okay, so creation itself, who decided 2 + 2 = 4? Man did, right? I'm just saying, on a basis, 2 + 2, who decided that?
Who decided 2 + 2 = 4? Is that a serious question? With all due respect,
I'm asking you.
No one decided 2 + 2 = 4.
So how did it come about?
Yeah, that was a dumb question. Fresh. I see what he was trying to say. He was trying to say man came up with all these ideas that we believe in, but I think not every idea or thing that we see or that is around us was just created by man. Like some things were already there. The man just figured out. But I guess I see what you was trying to ask. Obviously, like I said, this is a roast fest for Abba and Preach. So they're gonna go in and they're gonna find a joke in every moment. And obviously, Fresh stammering or having that stutter in his talk doesn't help the whole situation. You know what I mean?
yo, that shit was funny, right? But who decided? You know what? There's nobody who can stump you like a stupid person. So Miss Fit, the one that Fresh was, she writes, she sends a picture of the pregnancy test. She took 2 of them because she needed to confirm that she had Pug CEO's babies. You always told me you wanted to be your baby's
You wanted me to be your baby's mother.
mother. Okay. I loved you and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to kill alive. I want you to think carefully and take the responsibility. I'll call you shortly. Take your time. And then he says, I can't have kids. And she says, take responsibility for your actions. She goes, and he goes, what's this? She goes, read it. Blood test. Pregnancy blood test. So she got all the tests to make sure she knew. I know, but what does it mean? I don't understand the numbers.
Because 2 + 2 = 4.
And then she highlights it on the paper. It just says pregnant. And he says,
Debatable.
it's not about that right now. It's good. It's not good. And a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. I don't want kids right now. And we spoke about it and you agreed. And she goes, I never agreed. I agreed based on your actions. Are you not educated? If you keep come inside me, I will get pregnant. I don't get pregnant without your behave. Words mean nothing. Man up. I'm not saying because I want to be with you, because I don't. because you are nothing to me, but the baby is innocent.
Yeah, but if she's saying that he's nothing, he is nothing to her, why is she trying to keep his baby? And she's exposing him. How is that going to help? And she's exposing him, and then she's telling him to man up. How does that make it any easier for him to man up or to take care of responsibility? And then she's saying he was nothing in her, but at the same time, why didn't you use a condom? And I'm not taking any responsibility away from Fresh. I'm just trying to call out her logic. Sounds like all she did was just lay there and she had no part to play in it. You know what I mean? Obviously, in my eyes, Fresh was played. He thought he was playing her, but she played him because, again, if you guys don't know the story, she's from China, so she's trying to get the 18-year child support, right? She made a good bet. She made a good investment with Fresh, and they fell for it, right? But at the same time, she's kind of taking responsibility away from herself and blessing it all enough on Fresh. She makes it seem like he just forced her to have sex. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
What are you saying? We're not together and won't be. Why would that be good for the kid? So she goes, why did you keep coming inside me? Hey, listen, lady, why did you let this man? All those things happen in...
Exactly. Abba is right. If you're saying the guy is telling you he's not with you, he doesn't want to be with you, and you're only concerned about the fact that he kept coming inside you, but he doesn't want to be a father, so you're gonna raise a child with a guy who doesn't want to be a father? How is that gonna help the child? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Abba is right. And like I told you, these two guys don't like Fresh and Fit, but the fact that he's also using logic to call her bullshit out, this should show you that this is crazy.
Yes, feelings change, but bringing a kid into this world without parents' love is cruel. We both thought you wouldn't get pregnant. Okay. Aside from 2 + 2 being 4, coming inside of a woman means very possible to get her pregnant. And who decided? Who decided that coming inside girl mean baby? Who decided?
The elders that came together.
Sperm inside ovulation, baby. Who decided? Who decided? Listen, that being said, and he goes, also now I'm worried. I have to test the other girls, at least 4. And then,
What the fuck did you say?
that's what he wrote. I didn't make that up. And she says, another girl, 4 girls. You're saying you have sex with 4 girls without protection? I hope you have all the money for your children.
Oh, wait, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I have to get tests for the other girls. All 4 of them. And he goes, I don't have money. Good luck. You will see.
Look, she talked about child support. I knew it. I mean, this was a game plan. Get the 18 years of worth of child support. Free money, right? But at the same time, this is not going to help the child. This is actually gonna hurt the child, because raising a child with only one parent being active, that has never helped any child in this world. So it's gonna be bad if he doesn't step up, but it's also gonna be bad for her if she decides to keep a child for a man who doesn't want to be a father. It's not gonna, at the end of the day, the child is gonna suffer the consequences.
Unfortunately, Fresh, that's not how it works. If she filed them court documents, they gonna get your bank accounts, they gonna get your statements, and you gonna have to cough up that cash. This ain't something that you can walk your way out of. You better pray to high heaven, because you gonna be on the hook for a lot. This is a story between me and Walter Weeks, podcaster known as Pug CEO. Wow. I met him on November 21st in Miami. I fall in love with him. Okay, this girl writes like an immigrant. We spend New Year's...
Like a what?
Like an immigrant. No, that I'm accurate. We spent New Year's together, and that's the time when he asked me to be his girl and to commit to him, and he posted a video of us on social media. He said to me, I love you. I don't want you to be with other men. A few days later, he asked me to meet his mom. Everything went well. I showed him and his mom my respect. He defended me on his podcast from the rumors. That's the moment I truly fall in love with him. But this is where the game begins. I left Miami on January 8th. So that's like, okay, that's not even like a month and a half. Traveled back to China for Chinese New Year. The night before, we had a serious conversation. He said he sees me like someone to spend the whole life with, and I told him I was going to move to Miami for him. From then, we started a long distance relationship for 2 months until I traveled to Barbados. I met his entire family there. Everything was so real. He's serious with me. Therefore, I'm not on birth control, and we had sexual behavior without protection. At first, everything was fine. I stayed in his apartment. We had a mutual understanding. He's not a monogamous person, that me and him both needs our own space. So I suggested him to help me rent an apartment. I want you to have the things you want as you understand me. 10 days later, a morning after we had lunch with his sister, he broke his promises. After a few days, he asked me to move out. He stopped coming home. He disappeared for 3 nights without explanation. I left my work behind in China to pursue this relationship. So I moved out, booked a flight to New York City. On March 30th, I had a pregnancy test and it's positive.
She's not.
So she left China to pursue a relationship with a guy living in America. Jackpot! I told you, she planned the whole thing. She knew she wanted the child support, and that was the only way she could stay using the child. Fresh, you got played, my boy. I don't know how you're gonna get out of this. I guess you're gonna pray the child is not yours, but I think the child is yours. If she's pregnant, the child is probably gonna be yours. 18 years, just like Kanye West said. What do you guys think? I think Abba and Preach are gonna have a field day with this for the next month or so, probably for the next 18 years, right? Because if Fresh is gonna be on child support for 18 years, and this chick has exposed Fresh in the media and on social media, and obviously this is not gonna make her relationship with Fresh any better, or this is not gonna make Fresh want to be a father any more than he did already. This is just gonna be more drama, you know, going forward. So with the Fresh and Fit and Abba and Preach beef, I think Abba and Preach probably have won this, because what Fresh just did is gonna be stuck for the next 18 years. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I'll link the full video from the Abba and Preach channel in the comments. Peace.